From the light, through the dark, as the light.
And all that I've known to be of life, and I am gentle.
I have to be honest about it all. Sometimes, but not as often as may be implied, I feel like I'm drowning or at the edge of a cliff waiting to fall. I understand the spiritual information and feel the truth within my heart, sometimes more than most. Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I question whether my function and purpose are being fulfilled, or am I just a ghost? I feel so deeply, and oftentimes before others are aware of what they themselves feel. Some are louder than others, but the nature of the calling is evident, that we need one another to heal.
And I'm sorry.
I think about whether people get me, and maybe I haven't yet found my tribe. This world and its illusions are no longer satisfying distractions. They are projections of my past, trying to hold on to a future which has no meaning and no definition to describe. It's all just information, but I still get to choose what data to process and what to discard. Trying to assimilate fleeting ideas only makes this experience seem more difficult and unjustly hard. I've taken on so much of the world I've subconsciously projected in front of me. I've lost sight of what was, what will, and what is forever meant to be. The veil has holes in it, shards of light piercing through, both from me and towards, the embodiment of the light and its willing stewards. The idea that this world has any more function than to be a learning construct to freely study, exercise, and forgive our judgments about the exam seems likened to the choice to forget what is known in favor of wishing that I could or trying to make myself believe that I can. Of course the spoon can be bent with the thoughts of my mind. Peace can transcend war through the heart that envisions it above all else, yet has nothing to do with the act of being kind. I've been doing instead of being, dreaming instead of seeing, fantasizing instead of realizing, choking rather than invoking, and crying without dying to the idea that I was less, comparing myself to others and making them more. My soundtrack didn't sound quite as beautiful as your score. The light we shed, forgiving a perceived incandescent source for the awareness of LED technology within. We are light beings, illuminate by nature and incapable of sin. The sun ray cannot exist without the sun, any more than its attributes can be earned or won. To seek love is a clear indication that we have exchanged innate knowledge for the illusion of separation, that we are capable of defining our function and purpose to follow our own rather than our Creator's declaration. We are sovereign beings, created as the image and in the likeness of that which is whole, perfect, and complete, but believe we are our bodies, fleshy suitcases of organs where sickness enters by way of breathing, and that which we eat. Mind is all that there is, fueled by thought, running away to the caverns of escape in the depths of our guilt, pretending that we haven't been caught. Catch and release is the nature of the game. Own what shows up in front of you through the magnetic attraction of one's thinking, then forgive it, leaving no nouns to blame. If any one of the five senses provides sensory feedback, we do in fact belong, here and now. There are gifts within us someone is waiting to be impacted by, waiting for you to simultaneously sing your own and help them write their song. If you can't hear the melody and can't seem to find the lyrics, it's because you've chosen to turn a deaf ear, trading intuition and inspiration for pride and for fear. With nearly 8 billion current incarnations of light channeled through love, sharing this experience we call life, there is no possible way we are meant to stand in darkness and be alone in strife. Know that each breath must be backed by an intention to wholly give. Life cannot prosper without a purposeful intention to live. In order to be self-realized as infinite potential and actualize our thoughts made manifest, we can withhold nothing, and in that willingness to be used, the universe will acquiesce.